it's we got a pretty low turnout. But I mean, group's kind of dead right now. So the main thing you probably don't want to hear about is development. So I'll start with that. So development compared to a month ago has been pretty good, pretty good. We got most of the building completed for all the major towns and shit. Like we're gonna have three main settlements and then maybe like a village here or two here and there. So we got Santiago, which is the capital. We got forget what's it called, Wakapow, which is the African coastal village town. And then we have the white people town, Durban, which is basically going to be like the wealthier like tourist town. So, as I said, building for all the towns is mostly completed. What the dev team has to work on the most at the moment is just terrain and like finishing up the map. So we're likely going to see probably a late January, early February release. That's kind of what I've got in mind. Now, it could always be later, could always be earlier. It just all depends how fast the dev team can work and get this out. But we're not going to rush development, so don't worry. And uh, shit, I forgot what I was going to say. So moving past development, about the government, I'm gonna keep setting up the government. I'll probably spend like the next 1 or 2 weeks just getting all the Discord set up and some of the documents set up. We're gonna have business regulations out soon, so there'll be some actual like businesses can't just do what they want, And the High Court Discord's gonna be open so that people can open up cases if they want against people. And the Parliament is gonna it's probably gonna hold the first session of the New Year this week, probably. So we'll resume activity with that. And really, that's about it. I mean, we're just waiting on release, and then we can actually start doing stuff. So I'll just open up with questions right now. Does anybody have any questions? Oh wait, just you had a question. So what was your question? Um, it's probably one of my top 5 towns. I'd say it's pretty good, pretty good. Way better than Chesterfield. Uh, we don't have like any company taxes set in place, so probably not going to lower company taxes because there's no taxes to lower. So, oh yeah, that reminds me. So we are. This has been mentioned before, but uh, we are going to have some kind of taxation system in place. I don't know how they're going to do it, how we're going to do it, but it we'll probably just have like maybe like a tax office. Like we'll go around collecting taxes from people. I don't know. That's just an idea, but we probably won't have any like taxes on businesses or whatever because it's a Lego game. Kind of hard to do that. Does anyone have any other questions before we close this? We don't have foreign policy with St. Welsh because they're a 1930s group and we're 1970s, so it wouldn't make sense. Plus, they're a pretty shitty group, so not really worth our time. All right, question from Rhino. My thoughts on the economic troubles of the African majority town of Wakapow. Well, I mean, it's not my fault, okay? Because like you see, their kind just isn't well suited for managing towns. Now, if we had, oh, I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm kidding, kidding. But no, seriously, my thoughts on the economic troubles. Well, we're probably going to get some. We'll probably try and focus some more businesses into the town, to get more commerce flowing. Because at the moment, there's not exactly a whole lot of businesses in Wakapow. So once we get a proper market going there, I feel like the situation there will improve. Any other questions? A question from I don't what's his name? Uh yeah, Cody Backle. Uh do you recognize that extremism within Sambuza is rising, especially against Jewish people? Uh there's not exactly any extremism to be had considering there's no game out, so you can't really like I guess you could in the Discord, but I consider myself a great friend of uh Mr. Abraham over here. You know, we went golfing a couple times, but as far as anti-Semitism goes, I don't see it. I mean, I love Jews. I mean, I'm probably the only person in this room that loves Jews the most. All right, nobody else loves Jews as much as me. Okay, what's your final question, buddy? Oh, we increase that, all right? If we just keep increasing it, we can have our own nuclear arms program, all right? And then when we have nuclear arms, we can do so much. We can like take over the Caribbean, like we can take over the US. I mean, it's going to be great. We got to increase. Yeah, we got to invade the US. I mean, that's great. That's a great idea. Okay, any last questions? Oh, you have a question right now? What is Sambuza's position on the ongoing conflict in Rhodesia? Well, frankly, I love Rhodesia. I mean, it's probably one of my top like 193 countries in the world. Okay, like it's up there. I mean, Sambuza, it's like 1,000 miles away or something from Rhodesia, so it's not really any of our business because we can't really do much. We got to focus on domestic policy before foreign policy. All right, not saying we're going to neglect our foreign policy because we got to maintain our sovereignty over our nation and our region. So, but we're not going to we're only going to focus primarily on affairs around our area. Yes, I was joking. There's likely never going to be a nuclear arms program, considering we don't have the resources or the money. But if we did get the money, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, I personally would like to see it, but it all depends if Parliament allows it. So we'll have to see. Any last questions? How about chemical weapons? Maybe uh we're kind of in talks with Mexico about chemical weapons. So we'll have to see. But anyway, that's the end of this address. To summarize it, development's going good. We're likely going to see a launch at the end of this month, maybe the beginning of next month, and government pretty much set up. I mean, we just got to finish it up a little, then then we'll be good. So we'll just have to wait for launch. All right, thank you all for attending. Goodbye.